Painajainen hän luoksesi saapuu, hänet verhot tuon varjojen kaapuun. Monta tarinaa hänestä kerrotaan, häntä pakoon et pääse sä milloinkaan. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa, murhan polte se kruunui mua. Tuon katseen tunnet et voi unohtaa, vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö, se järjen syö. On yötön yö, se miehen syö. Puukkohippaan tanssi pian vaihtuu, irveen vääntyy jo verinen suu. Viinapullosta korkki hukataan, tupen rapinan vain kuulee korvissaan. On yötön yö, se valon syö. On yötön yö, se toivon syö. On yötön yö, se rakkaus syö. On yötön yö, se kaiken syö. Monin nimin häntä kuultuaan kutsuttavan, niin kuin kiroaa kuoleva kuoleman. Rukoilee synkien myyttien Jumalaa, pihta housua saatana vapahtajaa. Musta pilvi päässä kiehuu, ulos räjähtää ja yössä riehuu. Silmissä riemu rajaton, tunnuton, se tunnuton. Kaivon pohjalle ruumiskasan, tästä yöstä ei selviä kukaan. Synkäs huoneessaan kirjoittaen, onki houreistaan sinut säkeeseen. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa, murhan polte se kruunua. Tuon katseen tunnet et voi unohtaa, vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö, se sielun syö. On yötön yö, se sinut syö.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome in. Tuesday night, after a short detour last week, or return, I should say, to Baldur's Gate 3, it's time to get back to some Alan Wake 2, because I do want to keep going on. I do want to see what the New Game Plus story changes are. And I believe where I last left off, Saga is... Oh, hey, Holson. Welcome in. How you doing today? Hope you are doing well. When last I was playing, Saga is on her way to Coffee World. Oh. Oh, right. I've got charm. No, wait. I need to remember what buttons do what. There we go. Pretty good. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Oh. You want to see something amusing? You may note that I'm not wearing my normal black or, dark navy shirt. I'm wearing something a little bit different. My wife, I suppose it's my fault. We couldn't decide what to get to each other for Christmas this year. So I just kind of offhandedly made a joke about a onesie, because I see a lot of other streamers wearing them, and it's like, you know what, they look super, super comfortable. You know, crazy comfortable. And I initially thought, it's like, oh, just go to like one of those, you know, carts at the mall, pick one up there. It's like, but no, I forgot who I was talking to. My wife is really, really big on sewing and fabric work and doing all that stuff herself. So she went and got a onesie pattern and made one. And I won't keep the hood up because the hood is actually kind of, you know, weirdly uncomfortable. But I'm a cat. I look like a weird, you know, Dark Emperor Palpatine cat. These ears are supposed to. So yes, I actually don't really, you know, care for the hood all that much, but the outfit itself is you know, I was right. It is super, super comfortable, and it's like, you know what, Tuesday night cozy stream. Well, I don't know how cozy tonight's going to be. I'm playing Alan Wake on the hardest difficulty, but I was like, you know what, it's time to break out the onesie. And there's something. Oh, is this what I'm looking for? Yes. Okay. It's been 2 weeks since I was last in this game, and I've kind of forgotten a little bit of like where. No, I didn't. I remembered where I was, but I've forgotten like the charms I have equipped and all that jazz.
Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him, his army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy. With his purpose, the clicker. He wanted it to make his horrific ending story across the final
Hey, Zeros, welcome in.
a detonator to send
How
out
you doing
a
tonight?
tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust.
This is a
Scratch
long
let them
one.
go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hands as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him on. Let the final Deerfest commence.
And that was a long one. Weirdly reminds me of a guy in your town wears his onesie to the pubs and clubs in town. Well, you know, I don't expect to wear this in public. Streams publicly wearing a onesie. Oh, Zaros, you're not in a great mood? I'm sorry to hear. I assume poor things in real life. This guy turns 45. I am 50 years old. And, you know, I've got the thing, the onesie here, which the hood, I don't know how the hood is ridiculous. Got bailed on by friends. Plans you had since Saturday. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Having a sense of bailing, like if they had to, like if bad stuff was happening, but I'm not wearing it to restaurants and pubs. That is true. I would not wear this out. I'll wear it on Twitch. You know, onesies are kind of like the Twitch uniform. So oh, they want to play Pal World. So they bailed on you because they want to play Pal World. I haven't really looked at Pal World. I mean, I got the gist of it, you know, like when everyone says, "Oh, it's Pokemon with guns." I'm like, okay, I was never really super huge into Pokemon, so it really doesn't.
Boy, you're now
Oh,
second
hang on.
best in the family.
Actually, that reminds me. Hang on, the welcome didn't kick in.
You cheeky dick waffle.
Hey, Amorphous, welcome in. How are you doing?
No one can stop death.
Okay, I'm going this way. Yeah, welcome in. I'm basically Pokemon meets Ark meets Fortnite. Yeah, they added in the survival aspect of it.
Hello?
I did see something
Anyone
interesting,
here?
amusing
No.
that apparently
Did
you
they
can
get out?
apparently
Did
you
the
can
Taken
use.
get them?
Good grief, Saga! I'm
Or were they turned into Taken? I'll need to get the key to the trailer park myself.
anytime I say something, she's gonna say something.
Elmo said the key is kept in the gift shop safe.
Apparently in Pal World, I guess you can use like whatever the Pokemon balls are that you would use to capture the creatures. You can use those on humans, and you can capture humans, which you know, I'm starting to see in more and more discussions about you know, the ethics of capturing and putting to work, you know, forced, you know, human trafficking. Never mind that no one's, you know, well, not no one, but there are fewer people objecting to putting the animals to work. But I digress. Doing good, just arrived home from work. I see Alan Wake, perfect for you to sit and enjoy while watching dinner. Yeah, welcome in. It's been 2 weeks since I was last in here, so I'm trying to remember.
Another cult stash?
Striped cups. So let's see. 4. I remember this took me a long time to figure out. It's like 4, 7. Where's the next one? I didn't realize the cups meant the Ferris wheel, because the first time I came in here, all of these cups were like the Ferris wheel was destroyed. All the, you know, cups were just kind of laying about. One of them was actually blocking my path. Was it 4, 7, and then what's this last one here? 4, 7, 1. Now it could be in a different order. Okay. So let's do 7, 4. No. Hang on. 1. There we go. Just watching a video about a guy who runs ultra high-end sushi Japanese restaurant. 17-course omake. Tried, probably never happened. Does it say where it's located? Do not take what is not yours. Haha, I took what was not mine. Speaking, oh, actually, yeah, wait a minute. Having trouble remembering the buttons. It's like, okay, let's make sure I've got everything loaded up. Yes. Okay. I think I am equipped. We're sorry, this toilet is temporarily out of order. What the fuck? All the toilets are out of order. Get your shit together. Literally. I thought there was a stash around here. Oh, I guess it's over here. Bon appetit, Jane. 50 locations. I have not heard. You know what? I'm gonna go back to storage here for a minute. I don't know this for sure, but it always feels like in Alan Wake, the way drops work is it's kind of dependent on what you have available in your inventory. Yeah, I'll just move this. I'll take the one back. Move the one crossbow bolt over. Basically, my thinking is don't have too much in inventory. I don't know if that's correct at all, or if I'm just making things up, but I'm going to try limiting myself a little bit and see if I get more things. And yeah, I think that's probably good. Milwaukee's dinner experienced $300 per person, and you only serve 16 guests a night. Well, that's pretty exclusive. I'm afraid I would not be able to justify $300 for a single meal.
Need something to jimmy it open with.
Yeah, I need to go pick up
A list
the
of maintenance work.
screwdriver.
A screwdriver. Huh.
Oh. Lock is jammed again. I forced it last time with the screwdriver, which has disappeared again. Put that back when you're done. And percolator. I think it forces me to do the detective business. Trail of the Cult? I wouldn't think it's Trail of the Cult. Maybe story? Hang on. Hang on. The clicker. The clicker. That is not actually it. It's as good as it gets, I'm sure, with a full experience. Oh, I'm sure. That's, you know, that is like vacation level. No. That if you're on a vacation somewhere. Oh, I didn't see where this one was. Oh, Coffee World, that's watery. Yeah, if I was on vacation and had more money than I knew what to do with, then yeah, I would for sure try that. But short of that, I'm afraid I can't justify it. Watery there. And water. Once in a lifetime thing, yeah. That's for later. Fact versus fiction. Oh. No, wait a minute. It gave me actual cards to sort.
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there.
Yeah.
Coffee
World.
World. The most caffeinated place on Earth. And yet nobody's here to help me get that key.
There we go. Get inside the gift shop. Need to find the screwdriver. Which is at the percolator. Video you're watching, the chef went through step by step everything he does. You know what it actually kind of reminded me of?
Using screwdrivers to break into gift shops isn't exactly standard procedure.
Years ago, there was a very small restaurant very close to the studio where I work. And they had a similar, you know, they were like a super exclusive thing. They only did nighttime dinners. It was a very, very small place. But they did like full course meals. So when you went there, you were going to be there for, a couple of hours probably. See why it costs a fortune? Yeah, I'll bet. Actually, wait a minute. I missed some boxes. Yep, there's one. Bullets. And something right here. Oh no, not right here. This one is already used. Oh, it's down and around. Also, I can't actually trust the map too sometimes, because sometimes these markers are leftovers. It doesn't always clear things properly. Michelin star. Place using bluefin tuna. Yep. That'll cost some money. Percolator is this way. Need to be a little careful about running because I think are they here yet? And not just yet. I know there's going to be shadowy guys here. I know there's two in the percolator ride. Which actually, you know what? I'm just going to get out the rifle. Pick up the crossbow bolts.
Okay, then.
All right, where's the other guy? There he is. There we go. No problem. Now, where's the... Oh, over here. Cool.
Hey, this should get that gift shop open.
It helps greatly knowing where the guys are. Now, the problem is, now as I make my way back to the gift shop, now I know there's going to be more guys, but I don't know exactly where.
Jesus! Calm down, Saga. It's just a pot of coffee.
Yeah, I can't access that yet.
Have a beautiful day.
Oh, there. I walked right by him. Also, there's a guy right here. There's someone very nearby. Oh, hey, Logs Dogs. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I'm attempting the hardest difficulty play of Alan Wake 2. So far, it's actually not that bad. There are a couple of fights I'm not looking forward to. Also, Logs, would you like to see something? I've been a member of Twitch how long? I have finally joined the club. I finally have a onesie. You know, I can finally join the cool kids. Excited to play these games? Yeah. So this, yes. So this is a homemade one. You know, my wife and I, we were joking. We didn't know what to get each other for Christmas. And the hood is actually kind of uncomfortable, weirdly uncomfortable. We didn't know what to get each other for Christmas, and I just kind of offhandedly joked about a onesie just because they always look so darn comfortable. And I forgot that my wife is not one to, when clothing, where clothing is involved, she is not one to just go to a store and buy clothing. She makes all of her own clothes. So she's like, oh, okay, I'll go get a pattern, I'll make a onesie. And I was like, I thought you just go to like the cart at the mall and buy one. But nope, she went and made it for me. I was like, okay, thank you. I felt kind of bad because what did I give her? Oh yeah, she got a new suitcase, which for me was just like, I felt bad because I mean that's just a credit card. It was expensive. It's a suitcase that she's wanted for a really long time. But that was pretty much how our Christmas went. I got her a suitcase and she made me a onesie. So, but it worked out. And there's a guy here somewhere. There's also some boxes. I hear them. There. Oh, there's one. Okay, that should have been a dodge. Okay, so I missed a lot of shots there. Oh shoot, there's another one. Whoa! Oh shoot, it's a warp speed one. I didn't see where it went. Oh, there it is. She's got her shield back already. There we go. That's better. So wholesome that she made it, yeah. I think they said they go through 500 pounds loin in the belly of the bluefin tuna in 5 days. Man. Just even having that much, you know, that many people that you can support a clientele. I'm just gonna heal all the way up here. Okay, so yeah, I haven't played this in like two weeks, so I'm a little bit rusty feeling. Okay, there's one of the boxes. There's another box somewhere. There it is. But yeah, Logs, I think I've mentioned it. Brace for a huge difference in gameplay between Alan Wake 1 and Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2, if you're seeing this, you're probably already noticing it feels a lot like one of the Resident Evil remakes. Like 2 or 3. Whereas Alan Wake 1 is super, you know, much more action-based. Oh, there's a cooler here. Much more survival horror than the first one. I got both of my bolts back from that. Nice. Alright, I need to get back to the gift shop. I don't know if there's any more guys. There might be. Oh, I think a wolf shows up somewhere around here.
Now where is that safe?
I don't know about the safe, but there's supplies. Oh yeah, I think it has me do some of the detective business first. Oh yes, Mocha the Moose. I need another moose favor. Mocha was doing just fine, even if he even got a glowing vet report, and then bam, say it was a heart attack. I'm not blaming you. Maybe he just had a bad ticker. No tolerance for stimulants either. We're telling the kids that Mocha's taking a little vacation, but I could really use your help ASAP to maintain continuity. Do you have any more in stock? Any more? Yes, the moose mascot that was addicted to coffee.
Locked.
And then died from
Okay.
likely heart attack.
What would Ilmo use for a code?
Tracker lookout cleaner. Yeah. I think shop is locked. Safe combo. I think I remember the code to the safe. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try it first. 1, 4, 6. That was it. Nice. I didn't have
keys
to.
my trailer.
I didn't have
Now
to
to
go
find
through
the
the
clicker and
puzzle.
Colt.
Oh wait, what's this? Oh, it's a manuscript page. Coffee World attacked.
Sorry, we're at a Bright Falls blend. Anna apologized to the customers. I'll just grab some from the back.
Well,
more coffee coming
as
right
humans
up.
like to
She
say,
suggested
third
they
time's
ride
the charm,
percolator while
right?
They waited. She passed Ilmo at the Espresso Express. Big smile, Anna. Coffee World is all smiles. Anna nodded, smiled. She smiled until her face hurt. Anna stopped walking, realized she was standing next to the Huatari well. Must have zoned out, she thought. She was about to go, but something in the well caught her eye. A shadow shifting in the dark. Anna was overcome by vertigo. The world tilted, and then she was falling down, down, down into the shaft. The darkness opened up to swallow her.
I feel like we get more about that later. Yeah, logs. Without, going into spoilers, pages like there, she's finding pages like that in the world that are actively rewriting, rearranging reality.
I need to open the safe.
It's a very Twilight Zone-y.
Combination.
People hate the puzzles, Ilmo. Why not just use keys? People love the puzzles, Yaku. Only very smart people can think up good puzzles. Just look around and you will find the answer. Dedicated staff will be rewarded.
The combination to the safe is somewhere in the gift shop.
Yeah, which I've actually already found. So now I need to make it... Wait a minute. Where am I? I still have an investigation point in the, Oh, it's probably just because I did things out of order. I'm not too fussed over it. So yeah, I've already beaten this game once, and I'm currently on hard mode playthrough. And I'm a little nervous because I think it's about to introduce a wolf. Wolves can be very, very easy, or they can be very, very hard. Oops. Actually, it doesn't look like they brought a wolf out yet.
When you ask, Merceda will speak.
I can't go to Watari yet. Oh, right. Bits and pieces coming back. There's a key up here. Hopefully no more taken guys. Did I just mess this up? Oh, nope, there it is. There's a secret stash of supplies over here. Oh, I'm probably gonna get some enemies over here though. By the well. Oh, maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Oh, logs with alert. Yep, see ya, logs. Thanks for swinging by. Enjoy the lurk. What hides behind the smile? It's given me a fair amount of supplies. M&T were supposed to be on... Oh, Mulligan and Thornton were supposed to be on patrol last night. Didn't show. Oh shoot, they're here. Someone's here, rather. Unless... Oh, I wonder if they're up there. In which case, I'm going to try and make it to the trailer park. No touchy. Didn't see what that emote was. I'm kind of vaguely trying to keep an eye out for all the manuscript pages. I definitely want to get all of the cult stashes. There are two things that I didn't do. Well, there's more than two things I didn't do in my first playthrough. One of them was I did not get all the cult stashes. I got almost all the cult stashes,
The
I
page
think.
said I'd run into a cultist here. On your toes, Saga. Merceda is not afraid of the rough questions.
Yeah, Mirror Setter. Let's see. Quick save. Let's do a little sorting here. Oh, yeah, I can get rid of the coffee charm. I will move the bolts. And do I not have flares as, I do not have flares quick slotted. Okay, now I do. Trailer park key. Ah, yes, we're about to meet the boys.
It's in the rain. Must not drink the water or take a bath ever again. Moonshine. Only drink the moonshine, brother.
Don't look like cultists.
That's not helping. I don't feel like myself. Don't know how to fight it. We're too old.
So Cynthia's already... I think Cynthia's already got her hooks into Tor.
the Anderson trailer.
What? Sweetie pie, right on time. Like we were just saying, it's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word. They believe because deep down, they want to be told what to think. We're different. Rebels! You must stop it before it turns real. Don't be part of the story. Make the story. Stop the hell of it!
These old drunks don't seem affected by the horror story like the other locals are.
Yeah,
They
not
know
only
what's
that, but they
happening
know.
here.
Yeah, they know about it.
How do you know about the story?
Same as you, of course, sweetie pie. We are family. The Andersons. Vikings. Gods. It's so good to finally see you, Saga. I am your great uncle Odin. And this is your long-lost Murfar, Thor. Sarasota. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father.
Uncle
Just
Odin.
as crazy as everyone else.
Yep.
Just as caught in it. I need
Thor.
to stay focused. I need to check out the trailer.
Thor and Odin of
Things to do, sweetie pie.
God
I
fame.
want to keep you from your business.
They're not gods, but they are a little
At our resting place.
supernatural in an unspecified way.
Nursing home.
Your name is Anderson?
Same as you, kiddo. Thor Anderson, Odin Anderson, the old gods of Asgard.
Yep.
That's
Members of a
our
rock band.
You are Saga Anderson, goddammit. A Viking goddess.
I like the sound of that. Thor, Odin, Saga. All Norse-inspired. Plus the same last name. A coincidence?
Actually, that
Did the
I
horror story change their names to match mine?
also expect that I'll be reaching the rock and roll section tonight as well. I want to finish up Saga's current chapter. Saga's current chapter is really, really long.
So, do you know where the Anderson trailer is?
Right behind us. We've been looking after it since you left.
Uh-huh. Thanks for your help.
Anytime, kiddo.
Looks like you two have had a bit too much fun.
She sees right through us, bro. She has the power. This calls for a fucking celebration. Our little Saga all grown up and finally home. Sure, we've had a few sips. Just a taste. The famous Anderson moonshine. Oh, the nectar of the gods. You want some?
No thanks.
They're always partaking. Oops. Hey, baby carrot. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight?
Have you seen any strange people in Deer Mask?
First,
I haven't drunk enough for that yet. You can see all sorts of wonderful things when you make your way down the bottle. Even more so with just one eye.
Okay. Never mind.
haven't seen it in ages. I think it's been that long, but I'm doing all right. Thank you. How are you doing?
Do you think we missed?
Hope you are doing. Oh, wait, talking about Ati.
Depressing tango shit is bad for your head, bro. Too much truth in it. Drags me down.
Heroes Tango is uplifting. Music for the soul.
Talking about Ati's performance. I want to say there's a lunchbox around here. There it is.
What time is it?
Whoa! There we go. Oh, it's struggling. Oh, it's really struggling. There
Another
is
one
a...
of those lunch boxes.
Ah, there it is. Okay, got it. I don't know why that was struggling so much tonight. First freeze. Well, if it's any consolation there, Zaros, I should be reaching that rock performance in a little bit, probably an hour or so. I'm good. Better than you have been last week. Oh, I'm sorry you had a rough week last week, but I'm glad you're feeling better. You can remember, you can overcome adversity and achieve your goals. So says Rose. That was gold. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm kind of weirdly like in between a bunch of games. I mean, I'm still going through. Oh shit! Hang on, commercial.
This incredibly attractive martial arts master. It's me, your brother, Ilmo.
Commercials are very important.
But Ilmo, why are you dressed like that? Deerfest is almost here, which means we're chopping the prices on all of our custom-designed Deerfest parade floats. Floats created by the award-winning team at Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club.
Oh, Cleo got injured? Oh no.
For best Deerfest float featuring an animal that is not deer. That very team. And you're gonna get a kick out of our latest float
Didn't want to take her to the vet in case they find something and put her down.
Deerfest floats.
She's better now and less stressed.
Shaped like things we can't show on television. Our floats
Is her eye
are
doing
the
okay,
best
though?
way to impress your friends, propose to your partner, or throw shade at an office colleague. And we don't do just Deerfest. Our floats are a perfect gift for weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, or your quinceañera. Our floats will punch up any special occasion. But why take our word for it?
Who advertises floats on TV? TV commercials. That's what I want to know.
I was at Deerfest last year. The floats were pretty good. One of them was a swan.
And that was the people liked it. And there you have it. Award-winning floats now at reduced prices that will knock you off your feet. Order yours today.
I love that it's the same actor playing both, both of the brothers. Oh, there's a deer. It's a pet.
Such a shame.
That's two things I didn't do. One was getting all of the cult stashes, and the other was petting all of the deer. I missed that, both of those the first time. I think I almost got all the cult stashes, but didn't quite do it. But yeah, I'm still going through Dark Souls 2 on Saturdays. That game is so long. Well, I finished the main game, and I'm now on the DLC, but they put out 3 DLCs. And I'm only on the second one, so I'm still going to be going on that for a little bit. I'm determined to finish that. Oh, shit. Hang on. Okay, there's a box in the one back here. I started up Alan Wake 2, Nightmare Mode, because I just really enjoyed this game. First time I played it. And they did change the story a little bit, or rather they changed the ending, apparently, so I'm eager to see what the differences are. I'm also playing on the hardest difficulty, which so far I haven't really felt all that much. For the most part. But then I have also mixed in like the Baldur's Gate 3 chat thing. I'm kind of alternating that in. There's just kind of a lot going on. I don't think that So I'm not bothering to read every little thing, but see the little carrot invader, gotta go hide yourself. Yeah. Gotta watch out for those carrots. You know. All the, you know, being healthy and all that jazz. Hang on. Wait. Oh, I can't draw my gun in this area. I guess because this is a safe area. Rude. Alright, the Anderson trailer. Murder at the Manor House. The Plot Chickens.
A pun book from Ilmo. Are we close in the story?
Ilmo gifted a
that
pun
might explain some
book.
of his behavior. Did I leave the Bureau in this fictional reality?
Deepest condolences for your loss. Ah, yes. The world believes that Anderson's daughter drowned. She knows that's not true. As of right now. It's like, thank you, Alan Wake, for messing up people's reality. Oops, wait.
Addressed to me. From
Mm-hmm.
years ago. Wake was right.
There's
The horror
something.
story is changing reality. Not just people's memories.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is.
This card has Mom's handwriting.
Birthday card to Logan. Utility bills. Get all the supplies.
Everything here reminds me of Logan. This could be her room. This is getting
is-
too real.
It is her room.
Personal. The Nordic Tales book Mom gave to Logan when she was little.
In the Alan Wake universe. Nordic Tales and Folklore. Wildlife of the Pacific Northwest. Kind Stranger, The Very Old House, The Ribbon-Hearted Girl.
Logan's junior agent certificate. So cute. Bon. Logan used to love her music.
Wearing a Frankie Says Relax shirt. Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
My newfound relatives. Cozy with the cult of the tree. And that's the clicker. In the hands of the cult, just like the page promised. Carlivala Knights. That's the motorcycle club the Koskela brothers are in. I'll take Odin and Tor up on their offer and visit their nursing home. Right after I find this biker workshop. No. It's not true. It's just a fucking story. It's not true. Logan's back home. She's
Oh shoot, I don't think I
Fuck.
checked the whole
She's at school.
trailer.
David.
I think it kicks me out of
It's
the
coming true. Wake said Scratch would try
out
to
of the
hurry
trailer
the
at this
whole
point.
story. But he said there's still time to stop this. That he can stop this with a clicker.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David? Is Logan okay? Call me back as soon... Mulligan? What the fuck? Hey! Stay where you are!
Yeah, stay where you are. I need to go back into the trailer and check for things.
Mulligan is a cultist? What the fuck is going on here?
Just a minute. I don't think I got everything. Or maybe I did. Night Springs. Keep on shining, little rock star. Night Springs poster. I guess that was everything. It looks like there is a box in the next trailer over. Yeah, it must be inside. Alright. They catch up to Mulligan. Up there he is.
Thornton 2? God damn it. And now they're all taken.
I wonder what happens when you get too close to him. It's like, oh, okay, it just does the flashbang on you to allow him to teleport away.
The headline about Logan wasn't real. Don't think about it. The Colt has the clicker. Get it? Fix this.
Yep, there's both of them.
This is the workshop from the photo with the cultists. This is where they had the clicker. If it's still here, I need to find it.
Supplies? Wonder. No, wait, I want the light. Oh yeah, I need to look. Oh, right. This is a safe combo. I'm going to write this down real quick. Upside down triangle. Okay. Because there is a chest coming up, if I recall, that has that combo. Doing pretty good on crossbow bolt. Oh, and it's going to give me even more crossbow bolts.
That's a good deer.
Oh. I didn't realize there was a deer there. I thought I was just picking up... Okay. Is that all for supplies? I think so. Nothing in the file cabinet. I think this is all stuff about, yeah, the sauna. Not everyone enjoys frying themselves to death, Ilmo. Who would pick mustard over ketchup? Regular sauna night. Can't find my tools. Aha. Ilmo, or no, Yako, talking about the OOP. AKA Object of Power.
Locked. They must be in there. There has to be a way to get this lock open.
Yeah, I just happened to write that down, and then the two vertical ones. There we go.
This is the Colt's hideout.
Yeah, also
even?
Also an effective save spot. Light switch you found washed up at the lake is not junk. It's fucking important. Trust me on this. From now on, whenever we catch a target, we're gonna cut out its heart, stick the thing inside, and flick it. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it'll be like a ritual. It's gonna work. No, wait, there's more.
The Nightingale ritual wasn't completed.
Yeah. I'm not trying to play the blame game, but we cannot let random tourists walk into one of our rituals. We were stopped before we got to use the clicker. Oh, the lights weren't even set up yet. It's unacceptable. Let's look at the learnings. We need to be faster with our setups. We need to be 100% positive someone's on lookout duty. Communication, communication, communication. Slip up like this are why we have FBI agents snooping around, which is not great. Yeah. That's me. I marked the map like you asked. That's all the stashes by our last count. Locked and loaded and ready to go. Ah,
the Cult
yes.
is leaving supplies around for themselves.
The stash maps.
This will be handy.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it.
I now have maps of where all the
This
stashes
is the
are.
cult's process. Their ritual. The cult isn't well organized. People aren't following orders.
Whoever's been sabotaging Lake House equipment, stop it. If you're looking for ways to help the cult, this is not it. Unless bringing the feds down on us is what you consider helpful, in which case you can fuck right off. Stay away from the FBC, and if you see them poking around again, report it to the Grand Master. Ritual for the taken. Surround the target. Subdue them. Use hammer or other blunt object. Restrain. Carve out their heart. Recite the words. Put the clicker into their chest. Flick the switch 2 times to make sure it works. Remember the floodlights. We need to see what we're doing. And
There's
also
a basement.
light. And also light is handy.
A fuse. Could come in handy.
And supplies, I'm doing okay. Basement time.
A creepy basement.
Is there any other kind?
Shit. Hey! Freeze! That's the clicker.
Yep, and they just disappeared.
No! They took it! They're playing with me. I was so close.
I was kind of expecting that one, and it actually still got me a little bit.
Mulligan and Thornton are members of the cult. Who's the leader?
Brains leaking out like milk. The thrill of domination. Not one tree. A forest. The word. A secret like this doesn't die.
There is more than one leader. The photo proved the cult had the clicker. Tor and Odin were in it too.
Oh, this is
Worth following
rewinding.
up on later.
Later, but I've already got stuff. And I've already found the clicker, well, for a moment.
The clicker was there the whole time. Fucking Mulligan and Thornton.
Same garage.
They took the clicker into the overlap. How do I get it back?
There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key.
This game is
Mulligan
missing
and
a
Thornton had gone
predator
there, taken the clicker,
like that.
left this monster here to stop her.
There's an overlap here. Like there was at Cauldron Lake. Mulligan and Thornton are like Nightingale. Inside. Waiting.
I mean,
And the
I
parade
suppose
float is the key. Atakan is upstairs.
Nightingale and
This was a
Weaver
trap.
are kind of like that, but, well, not really. They kind of terrorize you in their respective sections, but they're not actually a danger until a specific point. And I know what's coming up. Ah, yes, the garage conveniently rearranged. Oh, wait a minute, I've got a profiling thing. On the deputies again?
Mulligan and Thornton were fine earlier. How did this happen?
Terrible mistake. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Shadows on their faces, filling the shape of them. Bright Falls fucking finest. Shitty pastrami sandwich.
Mulligan and Thornton became like Nightingale.
Yeah, the pastrami sandwich line doesn't really make sense yet. Oh, unless...
Saga had read about it. The trap. She knew what was waiting for her. The moment she saw the giant, she knew she wasn't ready. You let Logan drown. The weapon it carried could crack her skull like a brittle egg. Brains leaking out like yolk. Everything she loved, lost. Everything she was, lost. We will watch it eat your mind. Reading this made her sick, but the fear was sharp when she faced it. There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker with them, left this monster here to stop her.
Yeah. But I'm actually somewhat prepared for him. I believe he's here? Yep.
Locals. You let Logan drown.
Okay. Now where's that parade float?
Much easier with the pump action shotgun than the double barrel. All right, there's the float.
Is this the parade float the page mentioned?
The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in.
At Cauldron Lake, giving the poem and the heart to the witch sign opened the overlap. Here, it's the parade float. But it's incomplete. Not sure what Puko means, but it looks like the knife is missing. This is one disturbing parade float.
Yeah, who makes a parade float about a murder?
How come one of them is wearing a mask and the other isn't?
There's more. Vittori swung the knife, stabbing again and again.
Stabbing again and again. That must mean the arm's supposed to move.
There we go. I knew there was a fourth part here.
I don't hear any haunting laughter.
Yep, I need to find the pieces.
So this is the Koskela Brothers parade float.
They are all here.
Looks like only 4 pieces are missing. The mask is the only one without a location listed. Gift shop. Easy. Espresso Express. Got it. Fair Trade Fun Zone. I can't make out what it says.
All right. So I believe it does force me to put this stuff together. Sound, mask, motion. The knife at the gift shop.
Is missing a soundtrack? Should the characters be moving? The float killer isn't wearing a mask. Maybe he needs one. I figured out what the float is missing.
Yep. And
Ilmo stood in front of the parade float, turned dramatically to his crew. Now, imagine the murderer's arms moving. Stab, 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 and then Naki laughing. Everyone at Deerfest always plays it safe, not us. This monument to Watery's history, this work of art will sweep this year's awards. The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in.
Oops. Profiling. Koskela's again. Ah, yes, the moose mask.
The materials listed for the parade float mention a mask. Where is it?
Poor Mocha Moose. He never failed to amuse me. Now we know, Ilmo, there is such a thing as too much coffee. Mocha will live on in a place of honor. He lost his head. Mulligan and Thornton had one job.
Mulligan and Thornton must know where the moose skull mask is.
Meaning I need to talk to them. Profile
Mask
them,
is
rather.
missing. Where is it?
The dead brought back to life. The crown of the Grand Master. Moose steak is never a mistake. Just get it fucking done.
They know where it is. I know they know.
Gotta poke him again.
Where is the mask?
Go ahead and bleach it. We'll powder him. The maw of the crumbling well. Show the bitch who's boss.
Skull has been summoned.
The moose mask is at the Huatari Well, in Coffee World. I saw something. Like I did in Cauldron Lake. The well, here in Coffee World. I know the moose skull will be there.
Just making sure I'm fully loaded up.
It's here. I knew it would be. I made them show me. Now I need to bring the mask to the float.
Right, I can't actually put the mask in my pocket. I was just gonna go ahead and gather all the other pieces too, but kind of forces you to do this one.
Goes here, obviously.
Obviously. There's something at the Espresso Express.
A fuse
This is where the
missing. Can't operate the ride without it.
Yep, that's why I've got a fuse.
There we go. Now I just need to stop it in a position that will let me get to that circuit board down there.
Just like that. I was watching somebody playing and getting the ride to stop at the right time was really throwing her. But she also, pretty adamant about, no backseating, no advice. I'm like, okay.
Shit!
It's very simple, but but you do you. Oh, this talks about how they got actually corrupted.
The killing of Monica Thompson was a terrible mistake. Thornton blamed Mulligan's itchy trigger finger. Mulligan blamed Thornton's shitty pastrami sandwich. They only agreed it wasn't their fault. No one will find her corpse. We'll hide it. They fed the body to the maw of a crumbling well, like the murderous Huatari brothers did long ago. They lied to everyone. The word would never get out. But a secret like this doesn't die. It grew inside them, like cancer, the darkness taking over, filling the shape of them.
Yep. I think... Oops. Water. Thank you, Amorphous. That's one piece. Yeah, the story of the Huatari well 1913, legends say the dwelling place of the evil water spirit, the Naki, lures people to their watery graves. In the early days of Watery's history, this very well was where Ilmari Huatari hid the bodies of his victims with the help of his brothers Jacopi Huatari. Wow, those names are very, very close to Ilmo and Yako. It was only after Ilmari murdered his own brother that their gruesome acts came to light. Was it madness or the spirit of Naki possessing Ilmari that drove him to murder? I didn't remember the names, and I didn't remember the names were that close to the brothers. Now I'm deliberately not running. Running in this game when you suspect there's enemies around does have a tendency to alert them before
I guess a toy knife will do.
before you're ready. At some point. Oh, I just heard it. There's a wolf. Question is, where is he? He might be behind me. Oh no, there he is. He's down there. Okay. Well, I'm going to go this way. I'll have to deal with him at some point, but I still need to get the audio cassette, which is over here. I don't know if there's more taken in the area. I think there is. Percolator... No, it's behind this. It's over here.
Thank God.
Alright, I think that's all the pieces. Now... It's awfully quiet. I know there's a wolf over by the well. I was expecting there to be more taken in the area, though. I'm a little bit on alert. Oh, he got launched. Let's see. Get the reload. Hey, you there.
Well, now there's less monsters.
I really, really like the crossbow. Packs a serious punch. Oops, wait a minute. Where's the other body? There's the wolf. That was almost bad, because it's like the wolf showed up. Same time the others did. That could have gone very, very badly. That is the circuit board.
A little something to get those arms moving.
That's the knife.
Your knife.
And the
Some
tape.
creepy laughing for atmosphere. Okay, Saga. Let's get the clicker from these assholes.
Yeah, before I do, I want to hit the shoebox. If it'll let me. It will. Save. Where's the shoot? There it is. Now is the time for ammo. As much as I can bring. Oops, no. Almost as much as I can bring. I'll bring some extra flares. Oh, yeah. I want to bring some of these too. For sure. All the shotgun ammo, all the regular ammo. Now, I kind of also want... Yeah, I'm going to replace Setter Charm with a fairy in the bottle. Because I am about to head into a boss battle here. And, well, this one... The two guys individually aren't bad, but the two of them together, are kind of annoying.
What the hell? Where am I?
We are in the well. And I do somewhat vividly remember when I got to this point, the first time I played, I don't think I had any ammunition or any supplies, and I was really, really nervous. Fortunately, it gave me enough supplies towards the end.
Mulligan and Thornton in the wreckage of the morgue. Shadows on their faces. Thornton did his best woman's voice. I'm a stuck-up FBI bitch. I'll make a big fucking mess and get these dumb backwater cops to clean it up. Thornton turned to his partner. These government motherfuckers. Next time, Mulligan, I'll tell her. You got no clue. You let your own kid drown. You're a fucking fraud. Mulligan leered. Pinning the murder on the Bookers would have fixed this whole goddamn mess. But their kind always sticks together. I reckon
I don't know what the party's for, but happy party.
Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Inside them, they grinned.
Yeah, Mulligan and Thornton went bad. I don't think there's any other supplies. Oh, that's the sauna, right. Yeah, Holson, this game has a lot of... It's made by a Finnish studio, you know, Remedy. And they've injected a lot of, you know, Finnish culture. Well, it takes place in the Pacific... Wait, I have a Discord? I do. I don't really advertise it. Honestly, I'm not super active on it. I do use it to announce, like, when I'm going to... Like, when I'm streaming. Yeah, I think if you, I think there's a redeem for it. You're certainly welcome to join. Here, I'll pop it up for you. Where is it? There it is. if you're interested, but I mean, I will warn you, not a whole lot goes on in it. Because honestly, not a whole lot changes in my life. I tend not to post unless something dramatic is going on in my life, and
Logan? Logan! I'm here!
and very little
Logan!
dramatically changes in my life. I suppose thankfully.
The story is trying to take Logan.
That was a
can
very
still
long
stop
ladder.
this. I need the clicker.
Joined? Oh, well, welcome in. Yeah, I keep meaning to do more with the Discord, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm in so many Discords.
In the other overlap.
I'm in so many Discords, it's hard for me to keep up. And then at the end of it, a lot of times, I don't even have energy to update mine. I am pretty good about updating stream schedule, though, at least. Pretty sure more happening in your life than mine. Indoors all the time these days because of the snow. Yeah, I suppose I do get to go out a bit. Oh, wait a minute. No, not the case for. Oh, wait. Oh, it's automatically filling that stuff in. Okay. Manuscript pages. But wait. Oh, I missed whatever manuscript page that was. Oh, wait. Hang on. It might be Return 3, the trailer, Mocha's funeral, Saga in the Watery Woods. Nope, that's not it. Watery. Yep. Don't know what this actual one actually was. Yeah, I'm not too fussed over it. But yeah, I'll like, you know, post some music now and then. If somebody starts a discussion in the Discord, I'll join in. A lot of times I don't. You know what it is? I'm not a very good initiator of discussions, I think. And I think that's my difficulty with the Discord. I'm not very good about, you know, just jumping in and saying, "Hi everybody, how's everyone doing?" Oh, that was, oh no, that wasn't Alan Wake's face. That was, Zane's face in the smoke there. Smoke. Mist. Wasn't expecting that. But yeah, by all means, if there's something you want to talk about, feel free to...
This is a nightmare. I can't get through that.
Feel free to talk in the general...
Another way through.
General channel, and I'll chime in. There's... I'm pretty sure this is the way. Oh, this way. Follow the boards. I love the visual overlays they do in this game. Like seeing that ballroom. Visual. And I think I'm going this way. Only thing happy for you lately, you lost your housing support, or what you call it in the States. Housing support? We don't... I don't know that we really have anything. Unemployment, I suppose? It's not specifically housing, it's just a financial lifeline. There's unemployment, and then there's like Social Security if you're retirement age. That's kind of all we get around here. Hang on, where are they? Oh, there he is. He took a bolt. He took a bolt in the bits. Oh, before I come up on the bosses, quick slot. I'm gonna put this over there. Oh, wait, no. It's not time for that yet. Love the crossbow. Two shots and done. Oh shoot, I have almost no battery power. You have a person coming to you like 3 hours a week to help you with stuff like groceries, shoppings, due to you being in a wheelchair, having a hard time getting the groceries home yourself. Oh, I suppose caregiver. A lot of time, caregiver support here in the States is more on the individual to pay for it. Sadly, we don't really have a, I don't know that we have a system that supports it. So, unfortunately, if you're poor and you need that kind of care, sadly, I think you're kind of out of luck. Disability assistant, yeah, that sounds like. We don't have anything like that, you know, federally guaranteed. It's more, if you can afford to hire someone to help out, or you have someone just helping out of the goodness of their heart, you know, is kind of about all you get over here. Is this the well? Some states have disability aids, care aids covered by Medicaid, and oh, okay. Actually, that makes sense. Yeah. So, like, whatever, if you have a health insurance setup and Medicaid, you know, might be able to. Is this the well? It's the well. Oh, I need to go down. I need to go down this
Okay.
first.
Going down.
You have both. One version helps, which you have to pay for, and one version is free that's very similar. Whoa! Rock wall, rock wall. There's a tunnel.
Trapped how? What does that mean?
Alright, I don't know that it gives me any more supplies at this point. Actually, it does, but it's... I don't think that it's in the house. I think it's a little farther forward. No. I love how they, you know, ramp the creepiness of this game. Okay, I got some batteries. I don't think I'll need the big aid, but I'll take the extra crossbow bolts, though. Somewhere up here, there's about to be some trouble. Where's the well? You had the free one for 10 years, since you're 18. And town decided your disability is too small to have this help. And there's no consideration given for, like, weather conditions? Like, I would think if you have a small disability, that becomes a big problem when you're effectively snowed in. You know, sorry for being personal. No, not a problem. You can be as personal as you are comfortable with. You know, don't feel like, you know, you set your own boundaries. There it is. Okay, I can't actually see. Oh, Mulligan's here. Oh, shit, that hurt. Damn, he is really... Alright, you know what?
Next time they won't be coming back.
Okay. So I need to now get to the well. Where's the front of the well?
Show the bitch who's boss!
Oh shit. Shit. Where's Thornton? There he is. Okay. Oh, shoot! Mulligan's down. There he is. Whew. Okay, I got him.
Saga Anderson, listen.
Wake?
Save space, we hear it, accept others' issues. Exactly. Thank you, Zeros. Need help one time a week to get groceries home. Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, escape?
95% of the time you can do this stuff on your
So
own.
is Scratch.
Syllabus. We're making progress. I wrote to be the story's hero. Save her family. Save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, you know it's working. You just need to keep going.
Did you put my family in the horror story? I keep seeing him in overlaps, but he's already out. Are these visions coming from the past, when he was still trapped in the dark place? I have the clicker. I can stop this nightmare.
It's really been on your mind since New Year when they changed the rule. Yeah, as I would imagine it should be. I'm sure you've investigated, you know, like maybe what any other options are available, or... I mean, if you're on limited income, you know, that eats into what you can do. Like, in terms of, like, hiring someone. Like Instacart or whatever, especially with the food, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually going to skip the song for now.
Wade said he could use the clicker to undo the horror story. I need to get back to Bright Falls, to Casey and Wake. I should check in with Casey.
But first I need to reload everything. I actually didn't use nearly as much ammo as I was afraid I would. You can get the paid version. It's like 100 a month, if not more. Yeah, see, that's the concern. Is the, you know, the private thing, you know, buying your own way. It's like, yeah, I mean, it works, but it's, you know, it's super expensive. Or potentially super expensive. I wonder, is there anything you can appeal, you know, maybe appeal the decision to anyone? I know that's probably slim chance of working, but it says there's a contain. Oh, it must be up here. It's expensive. Yeah, 100 a month. That's pretty serious. What? Something making noise there. Life is expensive. Yeah, life is expensive. Sadly. Investigation. There's all this stuff over here. I can't do that stuff until later. Oh, but wait. There is a lunchbox. I can get this lunchbox. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm unsure what options are available. Second screen for your laptop between $250 to $1,000. Oh, you mean a replacement screen? Did your laptop screen get broken, or are you talking about like an external monitor? 6 fragments. Must be so exciting to be the story's hero. Honestly, I'm a bit jealous. I wish I could be the protagonist of something. Secondary monitor, yeah. 100 a month, 7 visits, if you recall. It's more than you need, and the other way is pay them by hour, and that would be 25 an hour. So 25 an hour would be 4 visits, assuming the visit is only an hour each. So that's unfortunate, because I would guess, you know, that it feels like that puts you right on the edge. A secondary monitor designed specifically for laptops? What would the specific to laptop part be? I would think you would just... You could just plug in a generic monitor to HDMI port or something and go that way. And a genuinely clueless answer. I don't know, you know, what specific laptop functionality you need. They're made to clip to your laptop's case and be support. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that is something special. Extendo laptop. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I was gonna say I just finished a saga chapter, which means it's time to switch over to Alan. But I don't think I can do it here. I cannot. I'll have to get to a different place in order to switch to Alan. It's a weird system, I think. Everything is about money, 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 and more money. Yeah. And I don't know the details, but my impression of Sweden is, you know, it would have more social support systems than the United States. The United States is kind of always, you know, trimming and cutting around the edges of our social programs, which is a bit of an issue. USA, yeah, exactly. The USA is all about money, money, money. You won't have to lose your phone on your leg. Oh, okay. Oh, Zaros, is this for a streaming setup? Are you streaming from your laptop? Or very powerful custom laptop. Commercial media glorifies Sweden. Sure. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I live in the United States, and the glorification of yeah, we get a lot of that here too, whether it's warranted or not. You stream using your laptop. Yeah, I would highly recommend a second monitor. It'll change your life. There's a lunchbox over here that I missed. Oh, you know what? Hang on. There's a lot of stuff. I say it was going to be time to switch to Alan, but I forgot that beating the bosses unfloods the area, and then there's so much stuff to go get and find. Okay, lore on Mocha the Moose. How it glorifies is a subject you can go into also, but don't want to be hit. Yeah. Again, similar with the States. It's
Come on, Casey.
Honestly gets kind of awkward.
No answer. David, more of those. Pick up.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David, can you call me back, please? It's urgent. Please. Why isn't David answering? Is Logan all right? How does this all work? Has the horror story already gotten her? Wake should know.
Don't forget to use the janitor's bucket in the janitor's break room to alternate between characters. Yeah. I was thinking about that. I need to find a bucket first, though. I think there might be a bucket in this shack here.
The flooding's low. I should look around, see where the water was hiding.
Hey there, Dargus. Welcome in. I think... Hang on. Okay, I only have one propane tank here. I think I just walked in, and Mr. X, while not a scary sound effect in and of itself, I think it did hide the fact there are enemies nearby. Oh wait, there's stuff here. Oh yeah. Haha. Shooting from the safe space. Is there a pool of water? I feel like I hear one. I don't see one though. Two crossbow bolts. Love it. Gotta love it. Let's see. The Ryzen. Oh, yeah, the specs on your laptop. You've got a 3080 Ti in a laptop? Holy shit. An Asus ROG, yeah. So much light in this room, you go blind. Well, it's okay, Dargus. We're out in the dark again here. Oops. Wait a minute. Oops. I need to recover my bolts here. I thought that there was... Apologies to Darkus, I'm going back into the room because I thought that there was a puddle here. Oh, there wasn't. I guess the sound I was hearing was just,
This game.
specifically, fuck the darkness of the game, right, Dargus? Well, let's see. Since I'm here... There's all of this stuff down here that I should probably do. Sorry, Dargus, one more time. One more time. Because I want this propane tank. Alright. Because... Oops, hang on. Okay. There's something up ahead that I might need it for. You have a ton of hate for Intel. You build a laptop. Intel, yeah. Intel is actually one of our local, I don't want to say local business, it's an international thing, but they have like one of their headquarters in my neck of the woods. In a way, I kind of have them to thank for all of the tech development in our area to support, you know, high speed, you know, internet and, you know, a lot of tech infrastructure in the area. Oh, Dargus, you did a thing? What did you do? Burnt out in 2 days, replaced CPU 3 times before... Oh, there's... Building an AMD. Oh, so the Intel burned you. Stitcher still uses a laptop for MapleStory. Classic AMD versus Intel. Multiple others who don't talk to me about PC stuff because he uses it. Wow. Intel hate is real. I'm not a particular Intel fanboy. You know, I am comfortable with Intel just because I've always had their stuff. And it's always worked okay for me. Let's see. Graphic novel idea. Thank you for your proposal, Starlight Symphony. Sounds like a wonderful product and a very creative idea. However, our publishing house will unfortunately have to decline. Won't hate you for using one, just have zero love for Intel because of that. Yeah, that's fair. You know, it doesn't take much for a brand to sour itself. I've moved the keys somewhere, the flooding can't wash them away. Spot might be a bit harder to reach. Yeah, oh, yeah, right. There's a key nearby. It's up here. There it is. Trailer park stash key.
Another cult box.
There it is. See. 2 years ago, I built some RGB lights you can put on walls. Didn't plan where to stick them, so they were actually very badly and weirdly placed. Last night, I found some motivation to move them and put them over your bed. Like a square on the walls, and it's far better, but I had to use big black tape, otherwise it wouldn't stick anymore. Fan of both, had more luck with Intel. I think bought, not built. Gotcha. What I think... Oh, hey, I've got another propane tank. Nice. The wood will swallow you whole. My home PC is Intel, but I believe we're using... I think we're using all AMD at work now. And our work machines have been fine. You know, basically, I don't have a bad history with either one of them. Yet. I should say. Yet. There's a first time for everything. Is there anything... I could look on the map. There's nothing left in this trailer. There's a lot of stuff, other stuff around here. Barely trusting Razer at this point. So many people I know and myself had huge issues with their mice. So I'm using, I don't know if we talked about this, Zaros, I don't know if you could see. I'm using the Logitech I think it's the G600. Way back in, the Guild Wars Guild Wars 1 and even Guild Wars 2 days, when I wanted to have hotkeys, 1 through 10 or 1 through 0 on the mouse. I initially got the Razer Naga, I think. And I mean, it worked, but it was small. It was like too small for my hand. It was kind of annoying. And then Logitech came out with this thing, and it's like, oh, this fits my hand much better. Been using it ever since. Oh, Dargis posting picture. RGB bedroom. Had a 2nd gen Ryzen. Didn't get your expectations. Ran hot all the time. Yep. Always willing to try new brands. But once the trust is broken. There's a mouse you want so damn bad because yours is getting old. I should order another couple of, Logitech G600s before they finally decide to discontinue those. Had a Razer Naga Pro. Have the Razer Basilisk 3, 2 years. Works nice, love the shape. Wouldn't particularly recommend Razer. Their products sometimes are a bit cheap. So when I got the Razer Naga, functionally it was fine. It just didn't fit my hand very well, or it was hard to, hit the buttons the way I wanted to. But it came with, Razer was really hyping themselves like, we are the multimedia, input format for hardcore gamers, and it included this like little cardboard thing with the Razer mantra of for gaming superiority and all this stuff, and it was so over the top. My wife found that, and she has it pinned up on a wall. Excuse me, sorry. Sudden scratch in the throat. Don't know if the water helped. But yeah, the Razer, it seemed like they're kind of taking themselves a little too seriously. Software issue after software issue. Razer tends to have issues with the laser. You want to try the Gravistar? Oh yeah, I think you sent me a link to that one, Zaros. You'll never buy a Corsair Scimitar. They're dangerous. Slice your thumb on the side. Yeah, see, I've seen that. Like, a lot of mice look like they're made out of knives. And I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you design that? Think about it and getting 12 button mouse from Corsair. Oh, is Corsair making 12 now? Play WoW all the time, which needs a ton of keybinds anyway, yeah. What does this one have? The Logitech G600 is a 12 bound mouse. And it has software that lets you do like all stuff, and you can multiply it up, have tons of key combos. But just by default, it uses the 12 keys fine. I feel like Roccat is a good brand. Got a new keyboard from there. I have a stuck hairball. I do. Oh yeah, Dargis. You're in here. You should witness this. You may notice I'm not wearing my normal black shirt because tonight I am become cat. Oh wait, that ear is supposed to be up. Can't see shit, Captain. This was my wife's Christmas gift to me, was a onesie. Just because I had kind of joked about, onesies always look super, super comfortable. They are comfortable. The hood, is, I think I can do without the hood, but... SteelSeries Aerox 9. SteelSeries for years, loving the hardware, hate the software. I've only had one SteelSeries thing, and it was actually a wireless headset. And it was okay, or it was pretty good. It was pretty comfortable, but not as comfortable as the Sonys. It kind of pinched down at the bottom of my ears a little bit. But otherwise, it was pretty good. Become real cat, exactly. We're going to try the Gravistar M1 because you have Gravistar's P9 earbuds. HyperX and Rakaz gaming brands. I've not heard of Rakaz.
Can't be opened on this side.
Okay, that's a bolt cutter door. Hang on, I'm doing some extra stuff here. Oh, this is where we find out what the story was. Starlight Symphony, hair covering logo. Does hair do this in space? Was rocket connected to? Move foot out for better silhouette. In space, no one can hear you sing. Comic book story idea. A literal space opera, a sci-fi musical with an alien love triangle. Murder mystery. Aliens meets Rear Window. Sunshine meets The Sound of Music. Musical parts drawn in black and white, negative colors. Singing is rhyming. Rhythm is visual. Break the fourth wall. Go all out. This is going to be my best work yet. You guys, I just realized something. What if this is Sam Lake tipping us off to the next original IP in the Remedy universe? I don't know. I want to see this, whatever it is. I know they're working on Control 2, and they've got to do like an Alan Wake 3 after this one, but was it for the 160? Local store wants the Aerox, you'd get it. Rakah has a cat, so it must be good. Yeah. Dargus, you're very easy in that respect. Let's see. Is there more stuff? Corsair is much cheaper. Of today. I'm trying to think how long I've been using this Logitech mouse. I mean, it's not flashy at all. But it's very, very comfortable. It does what I need it to. I am worried about them discontinuing it, though. Oh, hang on. Oh, all that stuff is in there, and it's locked. Okay. So there's the puzzle to do. There's some puzzle pieces around here somewhere. Or so it said. So the map said. Right here. Is it in the barrel? It is not. And it is not this. I think the map might be lying to me. Yeah, I literally just walked over it. The map's lying to me. Oh well. Current mouse, 6-button mouse from Black Web, $60, 70 million clicks. I change my mouth regularly, every 2 or 3 years. Doesn't get too dirty. I say I and then I'm over here. I just clean the mouse, As long as it's still working. And I do wash my hands after use too. So
another rhyme.
Rhyme. The old fisherman had great luck. His catch at sea was beyond belief. Hungry guest found relief in the fisherman's bountiful truck. Fisherman at sea. Hungry guest found relief in the fisherman's bountiful truck. Bear or wolf?
Think Saga.
I am missing I am hang on. Wait a minute. I'm missing some dolls. Shoot. Holston, yeah, Holston just... Oh yeah, you can toss the mouse info around in there. I'll skim it. Oh wait, here. Bear doll, Wise Elder. There we go. Those are the pieces I needed. Is the Finnish singer still there? He is. We saw him earlier. And as soon as I get to a janitor's bucket, I was going to go hit the rock concert, you know.
Yes.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, then.
Now, I happen to know...
Ah, can't forget the dolls. Might need them again.
He is... Okay, now he's dead. Ah, now the... Now the supplies are there. There's one more. Where is he? There he is.
More than ever.
There we go. Now I think we're clear. Both arrows.
A charm.
Oh, and I picked up a new charm. Hang on, let me hit the stash. There we go. Mother doll. Wait a minute. I missed a doll? Wait. It says there's a mother doll around here somewhere. Ah, there they are. Mother and child. Okay. And I thought I picked up the bear and the elder doll. Let's see. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention. Doing stuff in Discord, yeah. Seen the M1 for Gravistar. Would I agree it's super alien looking? I'll have... Oh, I did not pick up the bear. I do recall it looking unique. Oh shit, there are two wolves? Oh shoot. I don't think the wolves can enter. Hey, that was supposed to hit. From the dock is a very safe area. Where?
Hey! Give my love to Finland!
Ooh, I did not think that second shot was gonna hit.
You're gonna get used to this.
Let's see. Spacey actually added that mouse to her wish list. Oh, really? Zeros, the influencer. Where's the other wolf? There's this one here.
You monster, Wolf, did nothing wrong.
Dargus, they were dogs. I didn't think you, I didn't figure you for caring. The M1 is made of metal. See, that is one thing. I could see, you know, having a metallic mouse would be cool. All right, I think... Oops. I think this area is good. I can go do the lighthouse area. I kind of feel like just going back to town, because I am going to need to come back to this area later once I get the bolt cutters, because I can't actually do everything here yet. Maybe I'll do the lighthouse area. Metal. First earbuds came up. Fire Dynamic. $1,400 earbuds? Holy crap. Now I've got like a pair of like $30, as generic as you could get earbuds, you know, for as much as or as little as I use them. I kind of only use them when I'm going to the gym. And the gym tends to be so noisy that, you know, having crystal clear audio fidelity, you know, really doesn't matter. Generally, I prefer like earmuff style. Oh, wait a minute. That's right, I've got guys to deal with here. Okay, this guy... Lady. She took... Oh no, okay, she is down. Cool. And there's still one more up there. Aerodynamics' Dream headset. Used to have a pair of 1976 Bentley Audio over-the-ear. These are Sony's, and they were, I don't know, the cheapest. They were like the only wireless ones that I could find for, and I think they were like 200 or so. Oops. Which is more than I wanted to spend, for sure. Oh, shoot. There we go. Slightly overkill. But I just got to a point where the wireless, or the wired headphones were just kind of killing me. You know, they're always getting hung up on stuff. Gave them to a collector pal, hung them on the wall, and they worked. 200, your earbuds are like 150. Okay, so, you know, similar ballpark. Old Watcher of the Sea, before his mind cursed the water that ruined his eyes, so he played the trick on the ocean deep. The waves to fight and havoc to wreak, and in doing that wrong, lost his soul's song. So Wise Elder? Okay, so there's Cursed the Waters. Played a trick on the ocean. This is a two-part puzzle. Where... I don't feel like I have anything that... I know there's a trickster doll, and it feels like maybe I would need to use a trickster doll on this.
Another one of those rhymes.
Another one of those that I'm probably going to have to come back to later. Love your earbuds. Bass is nice and punchy. Avoid gaming on them. That's fair. Whoop. I slid down that embankment. Now, there's a chest... Oh, there's also a supply box here. You tried once, your head thought your head was going to explode. Gaming on those, on the bassy earbuds. Spending this kind of money makes the headset and ears a cool child. It's always, hang on. Square. Okay, 2 is 2 triangles up. Chest is around here somewhere.
Another locked box.
Yeah. So 2 is 2 triangles up, which it's already there. 3 is, I think, that one. Then I might be able to just brute force this one. Unless, hang on. So 3, oh, these are 2 triangles down. Right. So now I should be able to brute force. Or I could just turn around, there it is. Or I could just turn around and look for 1. It's being weird about collecting things. Had a Beyerdynamic DT770. Comfiest, best audio headphones you ever had. Someone took them from you. I'd have to look at Beyerdynamic, although I'm in no condition to spend that kind of money. Getting the Anderson brothers on board would be a big win for us, so I'm offering a $100 Superstore gift card plus a year's worth of free coffee at the Oh Dear Diner to whoever gets those 2 to join in. Let's get recruiting. Okay, so I've got that. All right. So yeah, I think it's time to... Oh, is there a janitor bucket in here? There might be a bucket here. There is a bucket, but it is not a janitor's bucket. Oh, and I need to reload some stuff. Those are the ones that are going to be your next headset. Would definitely recommend. Making sure you get stuff. Yeah, if you're broke, you need to make sure stuff lasts. That is also a thing. I try to be like, if I'm going to buy something, it depends. I have to consider the usage. If it's going to be something that I'm going to be using a lot, then yeah, I'll definitely try to get something that's either the best or the most durable, something that will have a long lifespan. But if it's something that I'm not going to use a lot, I kind of don't care. And I'll just get the cheapos options. I can't go that way. Oh, but wait, I must go this way. Hang on. Do I not? There's a thing down there. Actually, there's not a thing down there. Oh, that's weird. I could swear in the first playthrough there was an item locked behind there. Oh well.
This bridge got fixed quick.
Oh, Sennheiser. Yeah, now Sennheiser I've heard a lot about. One of my friends at work that's a big audiophile, he swears by Sennheiser. Both brands are extremely good. They have low-end price. Sennheiser earbuds for bed. Sci-fi dork, Gravistar fits the...
Quite the show that artsy fella put on today, eh?
I loved it. I had half a mind to come down and start dancing.
Oh, why didn't you? You've got to grab life's gifts while you can.
I think she might be asking you to dance there, dude.
We're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine. Like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Yatko needs. Armor to the rescue! Bring out your inner Wolverine with Armor. Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Almabeer. Almabeer is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way. At the bar while actively avoiding small talk with strangers. Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your pippeli from wondering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out. It's not sad if it's intentional.
I love that line. It's not sad if it's intentional.
Your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
I want a beer now. The commercial about the hunters. Yeah, and the beer. Lady, you're just hanging out here in the dark. I bet that there's a janitor's. Okay. All right. Would you guys like some? Oh, hang on. Before I do the rock and roll. The store is open now. I can actually get to this stuff. Would you guys like a little music? Don't blink, the lady will disappear. Nope, she's still there. Alright. It's time to, I enjoy the Saga chapters for their very, you know, Resident Evilness. However, it's time to do something just a little bit different. Yeah, Dargus, do you know what's coming?
I wasn't able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me.
It might take a minute or two to get there. Spoilers! Spoilers!
I didn't remember writing it, but I had to find it.
I don't know why it's having trouble with playback tonight. There we go.
To reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand why the video playback is so bad. I'm not playing this on my computer. I'm playing this on the PS5, so the only thing that's going is the capture card and OBS.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time we wanted to do something.
Alice is your third cat.
Forgotten.
Alice is our.
I could take control. No more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark.
Second cat. Currently second cat.
Together with our house Talisman, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of
Alice better not be in danger.
we'll sing it.
These weird pixely artifacts are kind of weird. Okay, so there might not be a whole lot of talking during this next segment. Because the game won't really allow it.
What the hell?
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
Getting mentions of sending people cat pictures. You are known to like cats there, Dargus. It's just the door.
Come on in and listen, lost words you've been missing. Now the fire you're bearing, the eye of the darkness, your light.
Oh, not that way.
So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away. Who you? So true. So here is a clue of hope to remember.
I say, where?
Visions, they come true. Bend the lights with steel.
They have me trapped here for the moment. Where, there it is. Okay. I just need to wait for a wall to disappear. This is the Easter egg. A little bit more than an Easter egg. They really designed the hell out of this. First time going through this, there is a section that I died a lot at. And then it's funny, I'll see other people doing their first playthrough, and they just breeze through that one area. I'm like,
And the award goes to
why was it so much harder for me?
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much, I had to get away.
It was expensive. Yeah, I saw something. Apparently, the game designer wanted to cut this chapter because he felt it tonally didn't fit the rest of the game. But Sam Lake, you know, put his foot down. He was like, "No, it's staying in. We're doing this." And good thing too, because when you search Alan Wake on YouTube, this is what comes. This is where all the hits are. is this chapter. Passionate people behind great games, yeah. Okay. Also, I got lost in this one the first time I did it, but now I know. It's stupidly simple. Just follow the arrows.
I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Would you say you let the jaded lie? Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
This way. Did I miss an arrow? Oh no, there it is. Yeah, so much fun. I think everybody must have had a blast doing this. Almost better than waiting for a Game of Thrones episode. I am kind of blitzing through this a little bit, though.
He could write a new story like Tom Zane before him, and maybe they'd be happy once again. Just one shot, one more chance for him to save their marriage away from the city, a romantic getaway.
Well, and they also needed this chapter to kind of give a summary of the events of the first game. And that's kind of what's going on here. Well, kind of, it is. Got ties two together. Yeah, and you know, for people who played the first game, it makes everyone remember. It's like, oh yeah. There was the whole Children of the Elder Gods sequence in the first game. Ouch. I thought I had that. Flashlight the tree does nothing. You know what? Oh. When there's two of you. Oh, what a chip. What is this? Oh, it's a weak spot. I hit him so hard, I knocked the weak spot out. Gameplay, yeah. also. No. Oh shoot, I don't have any. Right. I don't have any batteries. Okay, fine. I'll just nuke him. Okay, I have batteries again. Have I tried not murdering people? Yeah, I die if I don't murder the people. It's very much a them or me situation. Music band member goes nuts, starts. All right, I see you two, you three. Our spotters told me you got 3 with that blast. Holy crap, my aim is really... really poor. Hang on. There we go. Waste. Nice try. I don't know where that one bullet went to. Certainly not where it should have. Alright, what I was trying to do originally was get some heals. Alright. Trying to do as many 2-for-1s as possible. Seems to work. And this last part, I think I just kind of need to run. I just need to run, and proceeds to not run. All right. For some Sleepy Allen.
That was pretty good.
Connor, the fuck are you doing?
A vision.
Rocking out. Rocking out, Lieutenant. Oh, this part's more, you know, jazzy.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo scenes to seek out again and again until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
I do kind of want to know how, you know, Ilka, you know, responded, you know, when Sam said, it's like, yeah, hey, Ilka, we're gonna have you, there's gonna be this whole song and dance number, and it's gonna do all these tone shifts. At one point, we're gonna have you sing and dance, you know, to this jazz number, you know. I don't know why I kind of like his voice. Well, actually, yeah. Ilka was dancing. The singing was Matthew Peretta. Oops. And Matthew Peretta had a small singing bit in Control as an Easter egg. Introduced me to the Dynamite song by Mud. I think this is the last bit. 5 different time signatures. I love seeing Sam in this part. It looks like he's having the time of his life. He's like, yes, I did this. He probably was. If you're gonna do something like this, you got to invest, and you had damn well better enjoy yourself. As I mean, otherwise, really, what's the point? Imagine making this song and wondering how many times they had to have hold there, yeah. That's what I always find really amazing is how...
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
I always thought it was really amazing because they had to make that so that the song could, you know, pause and loop, you know, for whatever speed the player is, you know, because the player is probably going to be stopping and pausing and looking at all the screens. You know, so they had to build in all these loops and everything, and then triggers so that when you got to a certain point, it's like, okay, it's time to move on to the next bit. Hey, Ahti.
Champion of light.
Catchy, right?
Herald of darkness.
Yeah. I like that he's a fan of the song. I do wonder why he is mopping the carpet. That doesn't... I don't know.
Swedish brothers, perkele. Ai, että nyt on kyllä.
Oh, does he say more?
Laitto pojat jenkkakoneet soimaan. Atana.
Oh, Ahti's neck almost broke there. Same with the commercials. Oh, they had a blast making the commercials. End of chapter. And so I kind of don't really count that as a, well, I mean, it's a chapter, but lengthwise, it's kind of not. You know, not compared to stuff that Saga's having to deal with. The Saga Watery chapter was crazy, crazy long. So I'm going to keep going on Alan's side for a little bit. And there's an echo there. There's also stuff over there.
It was all about me. This performance the Dark Place was putting on.
Oh, gotta make a phone call first.
Over it. I knew how utterly lost I was.
Finish
the payphone was ringing
next.
again. The mystery caller was back at it.
Alan Wake? Do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen. much do you remember?
Bet that one part of the game costs as much as a normal music video. Oh, I'm sure.
Did you find anything there?
Yeah. Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Probably more, actually.
Oh man, this is what we're after.
Because it was effectively a music video, but then they had to engineer the game around it, you know?
Survival of the fucking cosmic everything depends on this. Come to me. Ocean View Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone. Remember, the dark place works in loops and rituals.
Oops.
The waves keep pushing you away. You just need to find another way in.
Where's Alice?
The flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
Well, my Alice is inside, curled up on a chair, most likely. Alan's Alice.
Hotel. A suspicious invitation to a shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon.
Alan's Alice is actually doing some... Wait a minute. I thought there was supposed to be an echo around here. Alan's Alice is actually helping guide him around. There's... Yeah, it says there's an echo, like, right here. It's not showing up. Maybe it shows up after a light switch or something.
The Ocean View Hotel. My destination.
Yep, except if I recall, can't get in this way. What was that spin there, Alan? And he spun around again. I think
that delivered me back to the street. What did the mystery caller said? If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. With only dream logic to lead me to the hotel, I looked to the neon signs for guidance.
I wonder if Alan's spin there was actually the game world twisting around him. Plus one scratches. Within the context of the story, you have no idea how wrong you are.
The story I was building was fragile, constantly under attack. There was no time to waste. The Dark Presence was only a step behind me.
So one of the things I'm doing... Allie? There's something up there. So I do kind of always have my, antenna up a little bit, looking for new things that have changed, in this second playthrough. Okay, it wants me to go this way. Compared to the first time I played. Oh. Movie.
Casey! You're the killer, the cult leader. It's in your eyes.
No! You got the wrong man! It's Scratch! There's
In
no time
your eyes.
You're going nowhere.
Oopsie.
I was dead tired. I just wanted it to be over. It was all my fault. I'd had this dark place in my head for so long. Sometimes I'd forget the pain was there. Like it was the way you were supposed to feel. I was not in a dark place.
Snake?
I was
Snake!
the dark place. The source of it all. The vessels. Me and the writer. We were the same.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late.
Have I noticed one of the Guild Wars videos got over 200 views? I'm not sure that I did. I don't actually really know what counts as a YouTube video, as a view on YouTube, like what the duration is. Like, I don't know how many people have, like, actually watched. Well, I'm kind of curious what video it might have been. Google's really listening to... Now you're getting ads about Gravstar Mouse. It does not take much for, hang on. It does not take much for Google to latch onto. Hang on, it says there's something. Oh, it's just light switch zone. All right, we're going down here. In before I get hundreds of comments too. Rarely do I get comments on videos. Perhaps the most comments I got on any single video on YouTube was from the Silent Hill 2 playthrough that I did. There was someone who was kind of upset with me about how much stuff, how much lore I was missing or not interpreting properly. So, we got Google and Facebook love to spy. Yeah, they do. Is there? Yeah, there are supplies. Generally speaking, I don't need to worry about a supply. I don't need to worry about supplies for Alan as much as I do for Saga. Alan doesn't really have any boss battles. Saga has all the boss battles. Alan usually just has to run. All right. Finally back to Guild Wars, starting up Nightfall on the Iron. Hero Rules TBD 216. So the return to Guild Wars after a bit of an absence is the big one, huh? Wait a minute. There's an item. Okay, no, it's somewhere else. Maybe up here. Counter view on YouTube. Watch the video 30 seconds or more. Oh, okay. Now I'm up here. You know what? Oh, I don't have any flare gun ammo? Oh, what a rip. Alright.
Alan Wake.
I don't think any of these guys are actually real until I hit a trigger.
Wake.
369 views on the beginning of the Iron Man. Well, I suppose, you know, that kind of stands because that video's been around longer. You know, the longer the video, or rather the older the videos. Excuse you, sir. You're not even real. The longer the videos have been around, it's like, yeah, they'll tend to accumulate views. I mean, not many. You know, I wish I had the time and the energy and wherewithal and content, honestly, really, to edit my videos into, you know, short bits. I do watch all my VODs back, but, you know, clip hunting. I don't know. I feel like I haven't had too many clips lately. Excuse you, sir. Kindly disappear. Thank you. Herald of Darkness made you want to listen to some complex music. So yeah, there's this. And then... oh, there's another one. It says there's another one right here. I shouldn't put too much stock in the map, though, because it does like to have fake markers. This one is real, though. Tale of Destinies by Baby Metal. Oh, nope, that one's empty. All right. I do know that when I unleash this door, I'm gonna have troubles. Hire an editor. Again, money I don't have. Been thinking of learning editing. Those reasons help the other people. You're to PC all the time anyway. Yeah, editing, it's not hard. It's more combing through the videos for amusing things. That's what really takes all the time. Which actually reminds me, there was something I was going to do way back when I was playing Uncharted, or after I finished up Uncharted. I think it was Uncharted 2. I died so many times in that game that I was going to go back. I was going to make a compilation video of all the times I died. I never did. Now I see all you guys are real. Trying to reload, he's just not giving me much time to work. There's still one more. There he is. There we go. Got them all.
The shadows melted away. I was alone. For now.
Used to have done clips back then, got tired of it many times, having issues creating a clip. Having to retry many times, got tired of it. Still occasionally clip, but more rarely. They're all posted on Discord. A few years ago, you did a heist on GTA 5, and you died so many times. Editing for hours to make the videos smoother and remove all the deaths. I suppose that is one thing I could do, is if I'm playing a game where I'm dying a lot, I suppose I could edit out the deaths. Although, I don't know, I consider deaths to be content, you know. Yeah, I'll go ahead and patch up. Never did that again. Sometimes do little videos. Yep, that's fair. Alright, where am I? I am here. There's an echo nearby. Trying to keep an eye out for all the supplies. Alan, again, doesn't need as many, generally speaking, doesn't need as many supplies as Saga, but sometimes he can get a lot of shadows on him. Lately, you do 2-minute long videos, cool clips you get from Smite. Clipping all the silly deaths. I feel like a lot of my clips, you know, probably some of my best content is probably all my deaths. Or I should say all my deaths in something like Uncharted. My deaths in Dark Souls, I don't know that those are necessarily all that funny because the deaths in Dark Souls are, you know, much more expected. Deaths in Uncharted, not nearly as expected or predictable. So... going this way. He's not real. Oh. There's an arrow up here, but I can't get up there. I know there's a word of power up here on a balcony that I've had trouble getting at. I think you have to look at it from a ways away. The leaf was the most memorable after cat clips. And I don't feel that the leaf video, the leaf clip is, you know, good in and of itself. What's missing from that clip is that I had been trying to figure it out for like, you know, 15 minutes, half an hour or something. Oh shit. Who, what, where? Right, so... can I get down here? Oh, come on, Al. You can jump that. Let me go back down here real quick. Is that another leaf moment? I think I need to be on another platform somewhere and look like across an area in order to get the word of power, but I don't know exactly where that is the trick. And I'm going to toss the flashbangs in storage. I don't need those. I will keep everything else. All right. Yeah, it's on the back of that panel over there. I might be able to read it from that corner. Ah! Logs and Dogs with the raid. Hey, Logs. Welcome in. How are you doing? Actually, hang on one moment. I'm very, very close to a safe spot. I'm gonna return to the safe spot so that I don't need to worry about getting clobbered by dark shadows. Welcome in, Logs. How were you doing? You were streaming tonight. Shoot, if I had known, I might have canceled stream and hung out with you. What were you streaming tonight? Let's see what... Oh, Dargus beat me to it. Welcome in. And Axel. In the shadowy corners of Twitch, there's a channel where chaos reigns and maturity is a must. Logs and dogs, an enigma wrapped in a riddle, dives into the games with finesse of a cat on a hot tin roof. From the mystical realms of Baldur's Gate to the soulful depths of Beyond Two Souls, they're as unpredictable as Tuesday weather. I've not seen that used before. Will you brave the storm for some 18+ gaming mayhem? Join and find out. And hey, Saladon, welcome in. Very impromptu stream. So, did that say what? Oh, you were playing Beyond Two Souls. Okay. How are you liking that? I have that in my library. It is, I think, the last of the David Cage games that I still have to play. What a description. It's cool. I remember that game from shit. As it turns out, it's not safe out there. I remember catching Pierogi playing that a long time ago, and I caught the ending of it. Or I should say, rather, her ending. One moment, this guy's causing some problems.
Shit!
Okay, I think we're good. It's really fun. The controls are very wacky, though. You've played Detroit Become Human, haven't you? I would imagine something similar like that. It's like you're kind of controlling a movie. Dargus also has Beyond Two Souls. Wanted to play it for a while, never started. Need to continue Detroit. Oh, Dargus, did you not finish Detroit? Detroit was a highlight game of mine when I did it. I did it the same year. I think it wasn't last, it might have been the year before. It was, I remember 2 games from that year. The first time playing Detroit Become Human and The Last of Us Part 1. And they were both, like, the highlight games of my year. You know, the best games I played, and, you know, the best to stream, honestly, because, you know, there was a lot of, like, really good chat interaction.
28 stab wounds.
There it is. Love playing itself. Issues started on keyboard mouse, and that was not the move. Ah, yeah. You know, I don't remember. I probably played Detroit on PlayStation. Not sure. Never take the time to continue. Detroit is a banger. Definitely remember controller if I play. Yeah, honestly, I've just forgotten about that game. It's like, oh yeah, I need to pencil that in at some point. But yeah, welcome in. I'm currently in some Alan Wake 2, and there's a thing over there I need to see, but I don't remember how to get to it. But welcome in, and I know, you know, streamers, raiders, if it's late and you're tired, feel free to, you know, bail out. You're welcome to hang out, but, you know, you're welcome to stay, too, depending on energy and food levels. There is... Sheriff Tim Breaker is around here. Wait a minute. There's paint. Is this what I missed? Up? Oh, no. Word of power. Have to stick around to stay awake. My kitten is making an appearance on the game. Oh yes, yeah. I think Logs was in here lurking earlier. She probably saw. Axel, you probably have not. I have joined the ranks of the Onesie Club, assuming I can find where the hood is. There. I've become cat. So yes, I don't keep the hood up because it's actually kind of uncomfortable. This was my wife's Christmas gift to me. Was a onesie. Welcome. we couldn't decide what we wanted to give each other for Christmas this year, so I made an offhand comment about, like, you know, I see a lot of other streamers, they're wearing onesies, they look comfortable as hell. So she was like, all right, I'll you know, she would not get me a onesie. My wife, you know, she makes all of her own clothes. So she went and she, you know, she went and got...
Where the hood at? Have that meow in the cut. Where the wood at? Oh, the meow's acting up. Where the wolves at? You better bust that if you gon' pull that.
Yeah, the hood is weird. So I just feel like I've got things around. Although it's funny seeing the picture on online. It looks like I'm, you know, the cat version of Emperor Palpatine or something. Emperor Palpatine with cat ears. So, looks like you get warm with the hood. A little bit, yeah. You're currently in a onesie? Yeah. Yeah, because like Logs was wearing, you know, onesies. Tessa wears onesies all the time. A number of other streamers. It's like, you know what? Am I even a streamer if I'm not wearing a onesie? That's a question. I don't know. But, so yeah, this was her gift to me. I wish I could say that I got her as... What's the right word? As good of a gift, as unique of a gift, as handmade of a gift. Sadly, I did not. But all she really wanted was, she wanted a new suitcase. So I got a onesie and she got a suitcase. That was our Christmas. Well, and a lot of chocolate too. Oh, hang on. Is this new? Oh, this is new. Hang on. I think I found... I found the back way to Sheriff Breaker. Got it. Emperor Palpatine. There you go. That's now going to be Sheriff Breaker's theme song. You know, whenever I enter. Hey there, Tim.
You got here. You know, your disappearance from Bright Falls is still the only thing that folks talk about. Well, that and Deerfest.
Alan, you can put the gun away.
Is this where you ended up back in 2010?
You know about that?
I am the sheriff of Bright Falls. Or I was.
Baby metal was exactly what you needed to clear your head of crazy complex music. Yeah, Logs, while you were out streaming, you missed a... It's probably a good thing that you missed it, honestly. If this game is on your list... Sorry, I'm taking this off. You're right, it is getting warm. A rather key chapter. I don't really want to say spoilers, because it's not really story spoilers, but it is content spoilers, shall we say. Zeros' favorite part, yeah. It is his favorite part. It's most people's favorite part of the game, probably. Let's see. Ah, yes, all the Sheriff Breaker's, as he calls it, his crazy board. Ooh, he's got a new map for me. I'll take that map.
Are you related to Sarah Breaker? She was the sheriff of Bright Falls back in 2010.
Yeah, she's my cousin. I had a police sketch made of Door based on my dreams. I sent it around and Sarah recognized
Gotta find new people game.
Case file from the 80s. I moved out there to look into it and became sheriff after she left to join the feds.
So Deerfest is still a thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's bigger than ever. You know, I got zapped here right before it was about to happen.
Funny, me too. What was in the case file about Door?
Not a lot of details in it.
Door. Ooh, gotta learn about Door.
Went missing near Cauldron Lake. Eyewitnesses claim he was struck by a bolt of lightning and just vanished. I never found any official records of a Warlord Door living in town or anywhere. Another dead end.
I am eager for Control 2. If only to see, it's like, you know, more of the lore, like... Is Jesse Faden... I want to see Jesse Faden run into Door. And, you know, have them have some interaction. Like, I want to see what that would look like, you know. And let's see. I think all of these guys are fake. Although this guy is not disappearing. Maybe I just give him a wide berth? Okay. A lot of times, yeah, sometimes the shadows, most of the time, they're not real. Every now and then, one of them will get you, though. And you can't, well, sometimes you... Can I get that from here? I can. Nice. Upgrades. Currently, decent hour where decent human beings of your country wake up, be finishing very late early breakfast, then move to bed. Hope I save Alice. Yeah, Alice, she's actually doing... The first time you play through the story, it looks like Alice is not doing well. But then there's a trailing credits scene that kind of upends
I could see
Alice's story quite a bit.
I was getting close.
Recall there's a way. Oops, come on. Oh, use this out here. Oh, get extra dimensional supplies for one. There's an echo all the way back there that I still haven't gotten. And now this takes me to the right spot. Maybe she was jealous of Liam stealing all the attention on stream.
The lights affected where the door led to.
I brought Alice on stream once. She didn't seem impressed. Actually, Alice, she of the cats, you know, you can hold her and she'll behave fine. Oh shoot, there's another one right here. There's the echo up there. There he is. Where'd you go, sir? Oh, he's messing with me. All right. He actually, I think he's a tease. I don't think he actually shows up until I do something special up here. And this isn't it. I've already got this word. So that's not going to do anything. This echo. Where do I need to be for this?
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh, I can't. I can almost see it. That almost started to trigger. I don't know where else I could be, though. TTS Lady is a pretty good singer. Come on. I feel like this has got to be it. I mean, it's close to around as I can... Oh, wait, what about down there? I bet I need to be down there. Yeah, oh. Meanwhile, it says there's something right behind me. Oh, yeah, there is something right behind me. Supplies. And there's stuff in this container. Unfortunately, this is going to cause me some problems. Possibly.
The bar menu caught my eye.
Yeah, what is it? 2550 is the ocean view. Shotgun ammo. Handgun ammo. And I might be about to have trouble. And collect the light. Did I know the song version from Rednecks was Swedish? I did not. So I'm going to backtrack a bit because I think I need to be on that floor over there. I'm not exactly sure how to get there though. Rednecks is Swedish, they're almost finished. Apparently, I don't know the details, but I guess there's a bit of tension between Finland and Sweden. Political, geographic tension, I suppose. Oh, okay, I think maybe I see. Holson's like, eh. Yeah, actually, Holson, you know, you might be able to shed a little light on that if there's anything to it. I myself don't know. Norwegians and Swedes like to poke each other. I feel like, you know, neighboring countries in general like to poke at each other. Canadians and the United States. There it is. It was just down here the whole time. Okay. Effective trauma pads, hand flares AoE, and duration. You know, both are good. Okay. Finally got it. Make fun of Belgians all the time. What would be between Finland and Sweden? I don't know. I've just heard, I don't know if it's tension or just maybe more like a competing neighbors kind of a thing. Oh wait. There's this. Where's the echo? Oh, do I need to be up here, but in a different light? I wonder if I need to be in a different dimension. Oops. We all know Denmark is the best northern country. I mean, I don't. For all I know, maybe. I don't know. There it is. Where is the counterpart? All right. I don't get it. Gotta go ready for soccer. For soccer? Hope you have fun. Yep. Thanks, Axel. Thanks for coming with the raid. Have some good soccer. Kick the ball for me. And we'll see you later. I'm actually probably going to be ending stream pretty soon. You know, actually, yeah, I just looked at my time. And I should be ending. Okay, it exists. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. I see where it is. I need to be over on the other side. I'm going to go into the Ocean View Motel here. I'm going to hit the save spot, and then I think that'll be it. There's the Eclipse.
You dream of calling it quits, making a clean break, retiring, escaping, leaving all this sordid misery and terror behind.
Out of water.
Getting in a car and driving till you see the sunrise. Somewhere where the sun still rises. Settling down, buying a house, fixing it up, building a life, finding someone. It's a fool's dream. It would all go bad. And having let hope in, it would be unbearably worse than this. You can take the man out of the city, but you can never take the city out of the man.
Yeah, Casey might need some uppers. What is the Swedish song you mentioned? Oh yeah, the Cotton Eye Joe. It's funny because that sounds like an impossibly American folk song, you know, folk rock song, you know. So I wouldn't have, you know, put Sweden, you know, in there as the creators. Oop, open the door. Now we're in. And I'm pretty sure the safe spot is just an elevator ride. Hang on. Short elevator ride away. Oh. Oh, right. It's actually gonna play a movie here for me. Thought that was American. No, hold the door. I forgot. We're going to be given a movie here.
The room was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
Play me. Yeah, it says play me, literally. Gotta head out. Good night. Yep, see you, Logs. Just in time to miss another musical number. Although this one's not quite as big and crazy. But yeah, thanks for the raids, Logs. See you later. I'll have to check out your Beyond Two Souls. Well, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know that I want spoils on that. I'm gonna have to put that one onto the list at some point. Oh, I was gonna say, I do think I know what I'm doing next. Once Dark Souls is done, I think I am going to move forward. I'm going to play Senua's Sacrifice, and then after that, I'll go to do Metal Gear 1 and
In this temple of shadow.
They've been putting off Metal Gear for too long. See you later. Yeah, see you, Logs.
No knowing. Am I standing still, or running, or kneeling?
Yeah, the story's about to get weird. Well, it's already weird.
You're the one who's been calling me.
Who's that?
Indeed.
Same actor.
Tom Zane. Welcome to the House of Zane.
The poet. The diver.
It's the same actor playing both of them.
Maybe. You look like me, you handsome devil.
It's kind of funny because they
I was
have.
a beloved character I played in one of my films.
It's
I'm a filmmaker.
There's the body actor, Ilkavili,
Why is return so important?
but the voice is recorded by a different guy, Matthew Peretta. Yep, see him.
Like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink.
Characters in the video are very well made. Yeah. Yeah, it helps. It helps that they broke out a film camera.
Collaborating, remember? Crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film. Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds. Dreaming up our transcendental work of art.
He's off crazy eyes there.
In this room, 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 in this room.
It's return, because we return.
And that is how the magic happened.
Drugs. It happened with drugs.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratch is...
Your wife is safe, back in the real New York. But Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel.
Oh yeah, there's a big Easter egg coming up.
Of your writing carry you there.
I caught it.
Hello?
It's Jesse and Darling.
They're all yours. If anyone asks, you were never here.
That's like the big Control crossover moment, or Easter egg rather. The first time I played this, I didn't catch that was Jesse, but I did recognize Darling.
Paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it.
All right, so yeah, I had forgotten that there was that cinematic.
Whispers from the police radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. How meta can you get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera. I could sense the cult of the word in this, and their leader, Mr. Scratch. Rumored to be Alan Wake, the writer who...
Mama, take me home. I'll have to look that up.
The hotel was a perfect setting.
Can't wait
for
to
a
see
crazy
Alice.
Story. I was on the right path.
I'm afraid we'll not be seeing Alice tonight.
I would start at the entrance lobby.
She does appear multiple times in this game, though. Oh, I suppose I don't need the light, but we will. We will, just not tonight.
The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective. An idea, clear
Yeah.
as a vision, waited for me here.
And the safe room, which is what I was angling for this whole time. All right, with that, I am saved up. Not the light. Yeah, sorry, Dargus. The light. Is there a dark corner I can look into? Here. I'll move. Well, it just kind of goes red. What if I go into this corner? That's darker. That's darker. Or I could just go right back out into the hall. It's about as dark as it gets in the hotel. Now you remember the thing. Something around some old war or Viking. The song? But anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm going to wrap up there. I need to see what's going on Twitch, see if we've got anyone we can raid out to. Bear with me a moment or two. Let's see. So Tessa is in Liza P. Danger Dork is something called Deathbound. And I don't know who I feel. And Grace is playing Dead Rising. You know what? Maybe I'll send you over to Grace. I don't think I've raided her for a little while. And Dead Rising, I don't know what the deal with Dead Rising is. It looks like kind of a goofy zombie game. Oh, between northern countries? Or some war thing, yeah. Viking air. Oh, wow. So some very old grudge or something. But anyway, hang on. It helps to actually have the name ready to go. Gonna raid into Grace. She's nice. She's usually doing Resident Evil speedrun stuff. It's not raid or shout out. Raid Grace. She's currently playing Dead Rising, which looks like a zombie outbreak in a mall, but also kind of goofy looking. So I'm gonna start this up. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll be back Saturday with more Dark Souls 2 because that game just doesn't end. And then Sunday maybe Guild Wars, or I may break out something new like Portal Knights. I don't know. We'll see. Have a rocky night. Yep, thanks. Oh, and also next Tuesday, I'm planning to alternate. I'll probably be back on to Baldur's Gate 3 next week or next Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks everyone for hanging out, and I'll see you later. Good night, give pet towels. Yeah, I will.